This is the last motor in the plucker evaluation. This is from aokman drive, whatever that means. It's 2.2 kilowatts. It's a 100 L14 IP56 Class F insulation. It didn't last very long. March 4th of 2023 it was made, so installed and lasted a minute, maybe. I don't know. Not very long. Here's its nameplate. I mean, considering I got this in December, November, it couldn't have been very long. So anyway, so this motor is cast iron frame. It's again some kind of painted, maybe a polyester epoxy before being assembled or machined and assembled. Cast iron. It's heavy. Look at the stator housing here. Here's the terminal block. You got their leads coming up. Red, blue, black. You got 9 leads. They're not labeled, but you can see it's got a resin fill. Not silicon, that's resin. It's got a cable gland here in stainless inox. And I don't know if water got in here or not. It looks pretty clean. Just this is how Americans wire motors. There's no terminal block, so we really don't need to have a terminal block. You can see some of the corrosion, oxidation coming in. But so this has some interesting features. So here's the B14. There's the rods that hold the covers together. Take that back. Those are rods for the other motor. So this drills and taps. These are drilled and tapped. So any moisture from here would not go into the stator, but yet there's water. You can see that. And it's got the wave washer on the drive side. There's quite a bit of corrosion in here, both sides. And here's the business side. I'll show you why you want a slinger ring. So here's what the feathers did to the front seal. Pretty much tore it up. It's, you know, and the feathers are still, fibrous. They're not drawn to a powder. There seem to be pretty good feathers. You can see the corrosion from where it was mounted. This is exposed and these were sealed, but they're bottom taps, so no moisture came in through here. On the covers themselves, what they go with is an O-ring. So this is your O-ring here. And it looks like there's 2 O-ring seals, the first and the second. But no sealant, just the O-rings. Let's look at the rest of the stator here. You can see there's corrosion on the stator itself, rust. It's not tropicalized, but what's the point of that stuff? It doesn't do anything. And you see the corrosion on the inside of the motor, so it's got water in here. So even though it didn't come from the terminal box, it came in from someplace. All right, let's go to the fan. There's the fan cover. It's pressed steel. The fan is more of the Chinese style, I would say. Except it's not retained with a snap ring like the Tech Top. It's just, it seems like it's pressed on. I don't see anything fixing. Big air gap between the fan and the non-drive cover. Unlike the American motor where this is very tight. It's ways out. I swear to you, it looks like there's a slinger ring behind there. A lot of good that would do, but without one on the front. So the rear cover also has O-rings machined into the cover. It's got sealed bearings They look like 6205s or 6206s. I'm sorry. Notice the rotor's length and diameter is quite a bit less than the tech top, and diameter and length is less, and then shorter than the American motor, but about the same diameter. And you see how they balance this rotor, trimming the pins. But severe corrosion in the rotor and stator. But what took this motor out, in my opinion, was the feathers. The feathers went under the seal. You see where they cut the driven shaft out and failed this. Yeah, it's a sealed bearing, but the seal is running on the inner race of the bearing. So once the feathers came through here and started abrading on the seal, then as moisture came in, it would get in the bearing, and the bearing is notably rough. So if this was running, it would be making quite a racket. So to get this thing off, they cut the shaft. But a slinger ring would have improved the life of this considerably. How they got other